In many countries, and particularly in Western countries, the 20th century was marked by the increasing use of the private car. This development has radically changed our lifestyles. Journeys have become more comfortable, distances are longer, and holiday locations are much easier and accessible. What a variety of choices! But with the increase of the urban population, private cars have also often created problems like traffic jams, noise, environmental pollution, soil sealing, traffic accidents. To limit this, technical solutions are emerging. First of all, we could replace individual cars with automated vehicles. This would require very high financial efforts for households, energy consumption and traffic would increase, but this would not solve our current problems. Then we could adapt automated vehicles from the private sector and use them as robo-taxis. They would provide on-demand, door-to-door service and thus compete with public transport instead of supporting or complementing it. Traffic jams may therefore increase. Finally, we could combine and integrate automated vehicles with all public and private means of transport. This represents exactly the vision of the Avenue project, which is focusing the integration of automated minibuses, AM, into the public transport system. These AM are the central modality of the mobility as a service concept. Thanks to an intelligent application and a single subscription, each citizen can choose the means of transport that suits his or her individual journey and requirements, even if it is a standard automated car. Well, that's all very nice, but how would it look in real life? This is Mathilde. She is visiting her grandmother, who lives at the countryside, for a few days. They decide to go to the market together to buy some vegetables. But the problem is that her grandmother doesn't have a car anymore and is also dependent on a walking frame. Christian is living nearby and has other mobility needs. Annoyed by wasting time in traffic jams, he decides to change his means of transport permanently. The InnoBike company, for its part, is looking to develop its bicycle rental business. After discussions with the transport services, its offerings are integrated into the Avenue Vision application in order to offer its services at the station. Mathilde and her grandmother book a door-to-door automated bus. Christian looks at the different options of transport available for him and selects an intermodal route, integrating an automated minibus and a bike, which have both to be hired. The company receives Christian's request in real time and reserves a bike for him. During the journey, Christian, Mathilde and her grandmother can chat in complete safety. The parents of the little girl can even follow her journey using the Follow My Kid option. The autonomous minibus takes care of safely driving them all to their destination. Mathilde and her grandmother go shopping. Christian continues his journey by bike to reach his working place. Christian arrives on time and smiling, convinced by his new transportation alternative. He even considers selling his car because, thanks to the Avenue Vision application, he is flexible in moving around wherever he wants to go and saves money at the same time. For each journey, a virtuous circle is set up. By anonymously generating data, users and the public transport authorities will be able to better understand the mobility needs of the people living in a territory, to quickly detect possible malfunctions and incidents, thus optimizing transportation. This will lead to a better management of vehicles and energy, and therefore to a more environmentally friendly transport. If transportation is satisfying for the users and the different options are better integrated, then the number of users increases, because AM in mass is cheaper than the car and offers more flexibility. If the number of users increases, services can be improved. There will be a reduced number of cars in the city and thus less pollution, traffic accidents and traffic jams. And less pollution, more safety and more comfort means a cleaner planet with a positive impact on our life. The integration of the AM of the Avenue project into mobility as a service system puts the citizen in the centre of the transport system. It would allow to gather the means of transport on a single application and a single subscription. This will give a better choice to everyone at any time, day or night and place. working place, market, parties, etc., as well as reliable, ecological and cheap alternatives. Services would be implemented without do's and don'ts, simply by improving the transport offer. In addition, the automated vehicle can even intervene intelligently when the transport system fails or is disrupted. For example, if there is no longer a bicycle available for Christian. Thus, the citizen itself becomes master of his or her own mobility. It will be an inclusive mobility for all. The space thus recovered in the cities could then be converted into green spaces and thus endorse the fight against global warming, reduce air pollution and the noise generated by traffic congestion. Finally, thanks to the integration of all transport actors, both public and private mobility will serve the general interest. The implementation will allow healthy and balanced competition to avoid monopolies and create value for all. Enabling everyone to move around while respecting the planet is the vision of the Avenue Project, a dream that can become reality thanks to all and for all of us.